Bell brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Play action. Now Wentz. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Rolling to his right. Going long here for Wallace. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 40. Bortles trying the option to the right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Here we go.
Bortles to throw on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Green 80. Move.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
From this vantage point, that seems like a pretty dangerous call, running a toss that close to your own goal line. I think what they were hoping is that they were going to get some pressure from the defensive front and maybe beat them to the corner and then turn upfield with a lot of yardage to run.
The man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Chris Long in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. Green 80. Nae Nae. Ricky.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to sling this deep down. It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Green 80.
The pitch to Fournette. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
11B, 11B. 76, 76.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Chris Long in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Green 80.
On play action, now Bortles. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. And Lambo will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Wallace, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Lucy. Here we go.
On 1st down, Bortles looking deep downfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, 49 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Wentz now on 1st down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Wentz now to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Wentz going to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Let's go. Great. Tyson.
Wentz now on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
380.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go. 3 and 6.
Bortles now on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
380.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Spread left. 380. 380.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Fletcher Cox in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Bortles. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Shotgun now for Bortles. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
380. 380.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And this will be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Hey, 380.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Hank. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Wentz. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. The dump-off gets him only one, and now you're looking at a third down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards. There and about by the nose of the football. He's going to have a first down.
Nice 39, Lucy. Green 80. Green 80. Move. Let's go, let's go.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Green 80. Green 80.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Bortles. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and now it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Back now in Jacksonville. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught right side is Jeffrey. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Well, with the score where it's at, a field goal essentially doesn't do them much good here. A touchdown, though, and they're really in business.
Yeah, exactly right, because taking over the ball in this type of field position, all right, they feel good about what the defense just did. If you're calling plays, you're still thinking aggressively. You're not thinking, all right, let's just run the ball and try and get 3. You want to put it downfield, call your big shots, and try and get that big, big score.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. He's going to let this one go deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, and you and your brothers just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Fournette on the counter. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Hey. Set. 380.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And that is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will score. Jacksonville touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. Throwing on first is Wentz. Going long here for Wallace. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty.
Green 80. Green 80. Here we go. Here we go. Green side.
After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Green 80. 11B. Green 80. Lucy, Lucy. Move.
Bortles going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go, Greg.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Barry Church. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams